So this is gonna be sort of a constellation of ideas. I haven't like written down or scripted anything. I know I've said that before in videos on this channel, but I guess I sort of created this space as a way to think out loud and then share those thoughts with a lot of people. Because I find that when I have this kind of interesting idea and I share it with thousands or tens of thousands of people, there's so many interesting counterpoints that help me flesh out the idea and have like a new perspective. And so there's no like simple or straightforward way to just start this. This is the kind of thing that you end up at, I feel like, after talking with guests at a dinner party for several hours. But I've just been thinking about the idea that it's so important to have reminders in life that you're alive. And I know that sounds weird because, you know, we all know we're alive. We all know we're living, we're breathing and whatnot. But I guess what I mean is like an awareness, an appreciation, a gratitude for that and how incredible that is. And in many ways inexplicable. Like, we don't really know what we're doing here. We can all come up with ideas and theories or figure out our own individual purpose in life, but it is kind of a mystery. There's this so much mystery, I guess, in my mind surrounding life and how it operates. There's just so much we don't understand. And so I've just been thinking about how important it is to create a life where there are many things that help me remember that I'm alive. Wouldn't it be cool if this just went to text?
Yeah.
We could just do that. There isn't like a specific thing that this has to look like. One of the things that has been working for me recently has been cold exposure.
Here's your benchmark, go in, and there's gonna be some pain, and then later, like at one point after 30 seconds maybe or so, it's gonna get easier. Okay, so
we have an audience here.
Yeah.
I've sort of rediscovered it a little bit this year, and the way that it just snaps you awake, like you can't even think, you have to be fully present in your body. I find that unbelievably valuable. Oh.
yes, just keep breathing, go in and keep breathing. You can do it.
Oh my God.
Go for it. Just observe. Observe. Yes, man. Deep breath. Yes.
Wow.
But it could be little things too, like, I don't know, I was just thinking about this breakfast that we've been having here in this train and how beautiful, and like I've never had this experience before and it's kind of new. That to me is like a reminder of the preciousness of being alive, I suppose. And I also think about travel in general, boarding a plane. Something about that whole experience, maybe it's a morbid element of my mind that gets activated, but I just think about the shortness of life and how quickly things can end. I guess that's probably not good to think about right as you're entering a plane, but it just happens. It's just how my brain works, and I find that is actually very valuable. Like it's not a bad thing to think about those sorts of things. So anyway, those are my thoughts on that, and I just wanted to keep this fairly concise, but I did want to share that and maybe start a discussion. I'd love to hear what works for you, if there are things in your life that remind you that you're alive, or what your perspective is on this. But I find that if we don't create systems or have things that help us remember this, it's easy. It's just too easy to get lost in the mundane, in routine, in how things should be, or a to-do list, or all the other things that I've talked about in my other videos. This feels like a very simple way of returning to the present and being grateful for being here.